Welcome to Paris, a timeless city mixing in old with the new constantly, creating an atmosphere unlike any other in the world. When people call Paris the most beautiful city, it is no wonder that they are right. However, it is a city nonetheless, and I feel like people tend to forget that. I feel like so often tourists and even sometimes the people living there look up in awe and gaze at the wondrous architecture, the amazing food, the sights, the sounds, the smells. But they don't look at the dirtiness, at the crime, at the dirty politicians, same as any other city. It's not some fantasy, it's a reality unlike other realities. But it is a real place in the sense that it is grounded. Many beautiful, creative, and famous artists have come through Paris, and maybe you will be one of those artists someday. But I feel it is important to acknowledge that just because you are an artist does not mean you need to suffer for your art. That is part of what this series will be talking about. What does it mean to be an artist, especially when you're living in Paris surrounded by such beauty and grace?
You know, it's funny, I was looking at a lot of the B-roll for this, and I realized that it's not perfect. And I think when you're an artist, or when you're somebody who just wants to make content, or you want to express yourself in a creative way, I often feel people have this need for perfection. And there's ways of going about doing that, but truthfully, you can do it however you want. And there's that old saying, you know, you need to suffer for your art. You need to be a starving artist in order to get places. But I don't think that's true. I think whether you have trauma to work off of or whether you don't doesn't really matter. People romanticize Van Gogh's life because of his struggle, of his mental health issues, and I love his work. But I do think we need to recognize that he was a man in serious pain most of his life, and that he died a very tragic way. It's something to be looked at and observed, but not something to want in your own life.
Hey, so I realized there's no clean transition between this and actually explaining who I am, so this is the transition. By the way, hi, I'm Dylan Lawrence, and I will be your host of this Old Masters of the Art series. I am here in Paris on an internship for this company called Atelier du Français, where I will be making content kind of based off my own experience with art and mental health. And to kind of end this off, I think it's important to recognize that whatever art you're creating is worth it. There are going to be a lot of days when you think, ugh, what I'm making isn't good enough, there's no point in this, it's crap, it's whatever. And I think you need to recognize why you started doing it in the first place. Giving yourself that constant reminder has helped me so much and kept me going. You matter, your work matters. Keep going. Anyways, I will see you in the next video. Signing off. See ya.